Hi, this is Dave, and welcome to the Table Express, where we take a quick look at today's board and card games, looking at them from a family perspective. Today's game, Loonacy from Looney Labs. This is a 2 to 5 player rapid-fire card matching game where you race against your opponents to be the first to empty out your hand. Let's take a look at this game, how it's played, and I'll come back and I'll give you my thoughts. Loonacy is made up of a 100 card deck, and each card has 2 pictures on them. And there's all sorts of different pictures taken from the card game Flux. Now, on the card themselves, in the upper left-hand corner, you have both symbols conveniently located here so that you can quickly sort through the cards when they're in your hand. At the beginning of the game, each player is dealt a starting hand of 7 cards. Depending upon the number of players will determine the number of discard piles that will be in play for the game. For example, here, with 3 players, there will be 3 discard piles. Once everybody has their cards in their hand, one person will say go, and now it's going to be a race to play cards from your hand onto any one of the discard piles, as long as one of the symbols matches the cards in your hand. For example, here, there happens to be the Statue of Liberty, which I'll play this here. There will come a time when you will have cards in your hand. For example, here, if I had some cards that I was not able to play a card on to any one of the discard piles, I would place my hand here, out towards the center. Now, other players can be able to continue playing cards in their hand, and I'll hold it there until I find that there is a card that I would be able to play then. Now, if it comes to a point where everybody has their hand in the center, then the game will pause, each one will draw a card into their hand, and we'll restart the game and continue. Now, there may come a time if you run through all of the cards in the draw pile, all you will do is shuffle up the discard piles and form a new draw pile with new discard piles. The first person to empty out their hand is going to win the game. I have a sample playthrough to show you what a 3-player game looks like, and we'll take a look at it right now. Okay, that's Loonacy, and let's talk about it. Now, first of all, this is a very, very fast-paced game. As you saw in the gameplay video, we played through a 3-player game in about a minute. Some of the games may take a little bit longer, but this is a very, very quick game, and so you're going to be finding yourself playing multiple rounds. So it's just going to be something, you're going to shuffle up the cards, playing them, be done, you're going to be like, oh, let's play it again, let's play it again. So there's going to have a lot of replay value to this game. Now, there's a couple things in this game that you didn't see so much in the video, and that is when the pacing does slow down, sometimes you may find yourself, you think you're going to win, you have 2 cards in your hand, all of a sudden now everybody's got their hand in the middle, and you may run into a block of cards where you're going to be drawing cards, and now all of a sudden you may be back up to 5, 6, 7 cards before you're able to play something again. Now, the game does scale very, very well, dealing with the multiple discard piles. Playing with 5 players and only having 1 discard pile is crazy because everybody's like quickly trying to play those cards onto one pile, and chances are this game is going to get, the cards are going to get beat up a little bit just because you're handling so much and you're quickly trying to get them onto a discard pile and you got everybody's hands in there. So be prepared for that, but you know what though? Give the game a little bit of wear. Nobody's going to be able to tell what's on the other side if there's a crease or crinkle or something like that, but just be aware of that because there is a lot of action going on in this game. Now, looking at this game from a family perspective, you got a couple things going on. Number one, good family fun. This is just, you can get a group of people together, up to 5, and just sit around the table playing this card game together, trying to get the cards out as quickly as possible. Now, if you are a parent and you're playing it with kids, be aware that you may have to take it easy on them because their brains aren't going to be able to process information as fast as you are, and so you may have the advantage of being able to quickly go through your cards and get rid of them faster. So just be aware of that. But if you have a group of your friends over, if you're just doing kind of like an adult game night, you can have this as a nice filler, and it just kind of gets everybody in a nice mood. Now, one of the things with this game that's really, really good is that it develops hand-eye coordination, how quickly your brain is going to process information of what you see in your hand and you see in the discard pile, and how quickly you're going to be able to get those cards out of your hand. So that is the number one thing that is developed with this game. Now, this game is a lot of fun. I highly recommend this. I've played this so many times. My sister's got a copy, and I've got friends that have copies, and we play this quite a bit. So my copy has seen quite a bit of action, and so I would say pick up a copy and make yourself loony playing Loonacy. All right, that's it for now, and join me again next time as we take a look at another game and we see how it makes it to the table.